Madison, I've written and erased this 1,000 times trying to figure out exactly how to say how much I love you and exactly how to promise you forever. What I found is there's no perfect way to say it, but what I promise you here today is this. I will do my best to live out my love for you over our lifetime together. First and foremost, I promise to love God and to put Him first before both of us. Whenever I stumble, you've shown me that you'll always be there to point me back to Him. I promise to try to be a man after His own heart and to seek Him earnestly and above everything else, and try to be a husband and one day a father and a leader of our home that will be pleasing to Him. I promise to continue to pray for you daily, as I have for the last 19 months together, and to point you to Him. I promise to love you always believing in our love, remembering that God brought us together. I promise to protect you, cover you, guide you, continue to pursue you, challenge you, care for you, and provide for you and our family. I promise to be a safe place you can come home to and a soft place to land. I promise to not place worldly pursuits and pleasures before you. The Bible says that love is patient. I'm not. It also says that love is kind, and I'm not always kind, but you love me anyway. It says that it doesn't boast, it's not arrogant or rude. I can be all of these things and full of pride, but you choose to love me anyway. The Word also says that love bears all things, believes all things, hopes all things, and endures all things, and that it doesn't end. You've shown me that that's the kind of love we have over and over again. You're the other half of my heart and soul that I've been seeking for so long, part of me that I could never be whole without. God has blessed me tremendously by placing you in my life, allowing me to get to know you, and now giving me the honor of calling you my wife, and you'll stay for it. I want it all with you, through sickness and health, good times and bad. I will walk through the rest of this life hand in hand with you by my side. I couldn't imagine another partner in front. I'm so thankful to the Father for you. Your words can't express what you mean to me. So from this day forward, I'm going to spend the rest of my days trying to live out what you mean. I pledge my life to you from this moment on. I love you more than I ever thought possible. Now and forever, I'm yours.
Right. Every little girl dreams of their perfect wedding since the time that they know what one is. Even if this one hasn't been exactly what we've planned, I'm so glad I still get to stand in front of our closest friends and families to marry you. It wasn't until I was 8 when I started to dream and pray for the man I would marry someday. I remember praying specifically for someone who was tall and cute, and you fit that, of course. But the older I got and the more I thought about the rest of my life with a companion, the more qualities I added that I felt God was laying on my heart to seek in a husband. Someone who would take care of me, who would laugh with and at me, and most importantly, someone who would pray with and for me. As I thought and prayed more about this man, I began to wonder if I would ever find a man who would meet all the qualifications I thought I would want. For instance, someone who would want as big of a family as I do, who would fit in with my always on the go way of life, and someone who would always put his family before his work. When I finally met you and asked you out, and the more I got to know you, God revealed the specific qualities that I had prayed for so long. I especially prayed for a man who would fit 1 Corinthians 13, 4-7. Just funny you mentioned that. You are patient, you are kind, you do not envy, you do not boast, and are not proud. Do not dishonor others, and you are not self-seeking. You are not easily angered, you keep no records of wrongs, and you rejoice in the truth, and you always protect, trust, hope, and persevere. We are still working on always being patient, but you handle my spunkiness and attitudes with such grace. You are the kindest man that I know, and you truly have a servant's heart. You would literally give the shirt off of your back, even your brand new hoodies, to those who need it. You have overcome so much in your 29 years on earth that most people would be proud of or boast about, but you do neither. You help those around you because you know what it means to struggle. No matter what walk of life they choose, you do not dishonor others, and you treat them fairly. You do not hold yourself on any high pedestal. I know how difficult I can be sometimes, but you are never easily angered. I'm so thankful for a man who forgives me each and every day, especially over the last few weeks. It comes natural to you to be honest, even a little too honest, like I have to remind you daily. You rejoice with me in the Lord. Even the smallest of victories, you're there to hold my hand and push me through. And even the smallest of you were there to push me through even the smallest of inconveniences. I'm so thankful to have found the man whom my soul loves in you. Here's to many, many years of laughter, heartache, love, trials, sometimes bad times and good times, and everything in between. I know we will be hand in hand going through every walk of life from here on out. I love you endlessly, and I'm so excited for today to be officially the start of our forever. Even if it really started in October 2018. We just didn't really know it yet. I pray to always remember the love I have for you, and above all else, I pray to always seek Jesus in everything we do together.
Well, by the power that is invested in me in the state of Arkansas and the power of heaven, I pronounce you husband and wife, and you may kiss your bride, son.